I haven't been journaling for a whole year yet, so we're gonna have to see how this goes. I'm excited to see all the different things that we can do and test out all sorts of different things. Hi, my name's Cedars and welcome to my channel. Let's plan together. So, plan with me for our 2025 journal setup. This is I believe it's the Tree of Life. Found this journal on Amazon. We're gonna skip over the first couple pages here. I'll come back to those at a later date, possibly fill it in, write my name in there. But we're gonna start out with adding a pocket here. It's something I've seen many YouTubers do, many plan with me videos that I've seen online. A lot of them make pockets so that you can stick whatever in there, so I want to test it out, see how it goes, and seems like it's gonna be a good time. So just adding some tape here to help the integrity so that it doesn't come apart on me, and hopefully that sticks there for a while. Moving on over to the cover page here. I probably should have added a little bit more tape on the middle here, but you know, it is what it is. And got a little wonky here on the bottom corner, but just using this scrapbooking paper to make the background. And just cutting off all the edges. I figured I'd just use the full sheet, make sure that I could get the right shape. Did miss a little bit of it, but now here I'm just ripping up the edges just to make it look a little bit more kind of like scrapbook, scrap paper type-esque, and just kind of freehanding the numbers here, and it kind of almost looks like the 5 got a little bit ripped off the way that it turned out here, and I'm kind of liking that. Not so sure about my decision to use the tape that I did, but it is what it is. I used it throughout the theme, so you know, just gonna stick with it, and you know what, it is what it is. Covering up the pocket here a little bit just to make it go with the theme. Kind of wish I went a little bit differently on this, but you know, it doesn't look too bad, so we're gonna stick with it. And maybe I'll add something to it later, but here we are, moving on to the next page, and we're gonna start by putting the outlines for the future log. I'm gonna add all the calendars here. It's I'm gonna get the whole year in. I got this, I believe it was from JashiiCorrin. I really liked how all the calendars were all on one page, and the future log-esque area that you can write in was on a different page. So I kind of went with that, got that inspiration from JashiiCorrin. So we're gonna write in all the month names here on top, and then we're gonna go in with adding all the numbers and everything. Yes, I did write them all in, and no, my hand did not cramp, so I'm very proud of myself. Never used week numbers before, so I'm pretty intrigued to see how this works for me. I'm gonna try to use that to help me keep track of things, instead of, you know, by month or quarters or things like that. I'm gonna attempt to use the weeks. So it should be interesting, and we'll have to follow up on that, see how it goes. Just adding in some decoration up the top here, and I like how I've been doing it slightly different. You'll see throughout it's all very similar, but also quite different. It's obviously always using the same elements so that it sticks with the theme, but each spread looks somewhat different, so it's refreshing each page you go to. I didn't like how this looked here, so I removed it. I'm pretty sure I ripped a little bit of the page, but it's alright. It didn't do too much damage, so we'll be alright. Moving on here to the next page is, like the top says, the future log. This is the portion where I'll be able to write any events, special important dates, things like that. So like I said before, got my inspiration from JashiiCorrin to separate the calendar and the writing portion so that it wasn't taking up space on the same page. So I could have, you know, done the spread where the calendar was on top of it and done it that way, but I kind of like this, so we'll see how it goes, see how it works, and if it doesn't work out, I'll change it up next year or in my next journal. I believe this will probably only last me for 6 months. The last journal that I used only lasted about 6 months, so I'm going to assume this one will do the same. I'm just adding in the month name as the header for each rectangle here, and had a little bit of a mess up here on September, was writing too fast and made it look like an N instead of an M, so had to fix that a little bit. But moving on to the next page, and we're going to be doing, I believe, a year in review for 2024, so that, you know, I can reflect on what worked for me, what I learned, and what is hopefully going to come with me into the next year, and some of the challenges that I may face or challenges that I did face, anything that was an achievement so that I can remember it, and any of those special memories that I want to bring with me into the next year. I'm going to be adding these every other line highlight to help me stay focused on, you know, which line I'm actually supposed to be writing in. Sometimes it'll help you to differentiate and keep you on track. I found that it helped me in my previous journals, so I'm gonna bring it on with me to this one. I'm just adding more decoration and filling up more of the top here than I did with the previous spread, and kind of making it similar to the cover page where it goes all the way up to the edges of the page. So cutting off the corners there, making it a rounded edge, and like I was saying, a 2024 in review. A lot of these spreads I'm trying for the first time, so this level 10 life is another section that I found from JashiiCorrin, and it's taking aspects of your life and seeing, you know, how you see each section to be, whether, you know, it's you have that level 10 life or if there can be some improvements. So that's where the keep, stop, and start come in handy, where you can write down, this is not going so well, or maybe I should try this, or this is doing pretty good, so let's keep it and continue. As we move on to the next spread here, this spread is for goal setting for 2025, where I can brainstorm, get all my thoughts out, and really set forward what I want to achieve in 2025. And I'm really looking forward to using this and really attempting to stick to it, because I hadn't been too good about goal setting in 2024, and I just want to really set a guess, a standard for myself to, you know, move forward. So I really want to try to keep on track with this and really see where it can take me. So we're gonna try it, and again, this is another inspiration spread from JashiiCorrin, and actually most of the spreads that I'm using I very much liked that JashiiCorrin had. So I believe, yeah, the rest of the spreads I believe are all inspiration and using spreads that she had shown in previous videos. So we're gonna try them out, see how they go, and possibly change them as we go, or I may keep them the way they are and they may work wonders for me. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll follow up at the end of the year of the end of 2025. So we've got a whole year to go, but looking forward to taking that journey with you guys. So I'll definitely be doing a review of what I thought these spreads were like at the end of next year, 2025, and I hope that it's a positive one. Here's to hoping. This spread was one of those flexible spreads that JashiiCorrin had in, I believe it was her giveaway journal that I found it. And I kind of wanted to keep it as a flexible spread because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to use it for yet. I'm sure it'll come to me as 2025 comes to light here in the coming month. I might use it for memory keeping, or I may use it as like a gift tracker. I believe that was one of her suggestions. But if I come up with something else, then that'll be what I put as the title up there. I left that blank, again, like I said, to keep it as a flexible spread, so we shall see where that goes. So, you know, just decorating around here, left all of the headers blank, as well as the title, so we'll see where things go in the coming month, and come 2025 we'll see what I decide to use this spread as. I'm sure I'll do a little bit of an update in, you know, the coming months of when I do more plan with me's for, probably won't do it for the January one, but I'll probably update on anything else for February's spreads. I'll flip back and let you guys know what I decide to do with the flexible spreads that I have here. Now this spread is the Someday Maybe, or as JashiiCorrin puts it, her Future Me Problems. And I like this spread because I never know where to put those things that I may not be able to do right away, maybe not this month and whatnot. So I really like this so that I have a space to put it and I can go back to it and say, oh, this is a task that I wanted to do. Maybe I can do this now. So it'll be something that I can look at in, you know, future months or weeks or days, however long it takes me to go back and look at it, but at least they're all together, so then I can say, oh, this one is what I want to do now, and, you know, bring it to my weeklies, and then, you know, be able to cross it off and say I've completed this, or, you know, leave it there and possibly highlight it or put a star or put this one is more important than others, or, you know, just different ways that I can use this. But I really did like it so that all of these someday maybe projects can be all in one place. This next spread is for meal planning, meal prepping, for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all of the above. So I have been wanting to meal plan and meal prep for a long time now, and I just never had a good structure or schedule to keep on top of so that I would be able to actually function and do it. So I'm really looking forward to trying these spreads to see if any of this really helps, you know. So this will give me new recipes to try, new and different things to look forward to, so maybe that will help me to actually stay on track and to really keep this going in the new year. Now, I'm going to try to implement it prior to this so that I'm not going into it blind. So it is only December now when this video is going out, so I'm going to try to somewhat implement this now in my daily life, even though I don't really have these spreads at the moment. I'm probably gonna put something into like my research and development bullet journal just to try to kickstart it so that I'm not, like I said, going into this blind and really kind of setting myself up to fail. So I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it works. I'm really looking forward to it because I do love to get new recipes. I love to try new things. So I think this will really help me to do that, and I'm looking forward to trying a new spread to keep me on track. And that is the last of the spreads. So let's go through and do a little flip through. I really appreciate anybody who has made it through to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, please do feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what your plans are for 2025, and if you keep a bullet journal too, or if you just like to watch people create them, or if you use a planner, or if you use a different method. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye!